More Than You Wanted to Know is a book about the most common and possibly the least useful form of regulation, what Carl Schneider and I call mandated disclosure. These are laws that require one party to a transaction to give the other party information so that better decisions can be made. These are the terms you click I agree to online, the informed consent forms at the hospital, the piles of paper you sign when you apply for a loan, and many other examples, privacy policies, insurance benefits, and so on. I've been studying for a long time the consumer protection law. My colleague Carl Schneider has been a scholar of healthcare law and has written extensively on informed consent. Both of us have studied various forms of regulation that intend to protect consumers, employees, and patients in various settings. We never read these disclosures. When we asked our friends and colleagues, we heard the same tone of indifference. Do you ever read these disclosures? What then is the benefit of mandated disclosure? And so in our research, we set out to read hundreds, if not thousands, of disclosures. And we realized that what we are reading is complex, is long, is strenuous, and is boring. Consider, for example, the form that is known as the California bed sheet. This is a very long form that compiles all the separate disclosures mandated for the benefit of buyers purchasing a car on credit in California. It contains dozens of boxes of separate disclosures in many different fonts and typefaces, all competing for people's eyeballs and attention. 50 years ago, when it was first enacted, it was just a regular, innocent, one-page form. Couple of disclosures, no more. In 50 years of consumer protection and improvements in the way we help people, it has extended to this long form that you see right next to it. Consider the familiar iTunes terms and conditions, that form of disclosure that we click I agree to every few months when a new version comes out. I just printed it out one day, pasted it together into one long scroll, 30 feet long, 8-point font, and hung it from the ceiling of the University of Chicago Law Library. Despite its failure, disclosure has enthusiastic supporters, some in high places. The deus ex machina among disclosure rights is simplifications. Disclosures are written too lengthy, shorten them. Disclosures are too obscure, make them more conspicuous. Disclosures are too complex, simplify them. Simplification has been tried for decades without great success. And no wonder. There is no magic open sesame to unlock the complexity of the decisions that we make when we choose insurance or loan or treatment or how to protect our data. People don't pile the information up when they try to make decisions. They strip it away. People have the experience that ignoring these disclosures is just as safe and terrible things don't happen. And besides, even if they tried to read all the disclosures that they get, they just don't have enough hours in the day and days in the year to go through these texts. There are so many mandated disclosures because it is a plausible solution. If people make bad decisions because they don't have good information, then the obvious solution is to give them more information, complete and full information. Mandated disclosure laws are so common and ubiquitous also because it's politically easy to enact disclosure laws. Democrats like it because it protects consumers. Republicans like it because it's a light form of regulation. These laws pass without any opposition. And so we conclude that if disclosures are not read and are not used, they should not be mandated. Lawmakers should also stop looking for a panacea, a solution, a one-size-fits-all solution to so many regulatory problems. We think that it is time in consumer protection law and in patient protection law to look for regulation with bite.